And we're back. So I've been playing video games for over 25 years, and I cannot think of a game that's more anticipated than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, I know what you're thinking, and people will say Mad Solar, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out in 2025. That will break most records. That will be the best. No. FF7 Rebirth has greater hype, in my opinion, and here's why. First off, the original Final Fantasy VII is the greatest game of all time. It single-handedly changed what gaming was in the 90s and launched the Western world into what we know as JRPGs. FF7 has the greatest story, characters, gameplay, soundtrack, and ending. All 5. It's paced incredibly well, and there's no other way to describe the game other than it being magical. The original caught lightning in a bottle, and it's easily the best PS1 game. And this brings me to my next point. FF7 Rebirth is covering the most crucial parts of the original. We are about to watch the story unfold and find out if the creators of the game will make any changes. Will they stay true to the story, or are they going to deviate from that, creating an entirely new plotline? Based on the trailers we've received, most signs point to FF7 Rebirth having a different ending. They're doing a great job at showing off the game, but at the same time keeping the plot ambiguous. My anticipation has never been greater, and it's a weird place to be in. Waiting on the release of this game that is supposed to be a remake, when really most believe Rebirth is actually a sequel of the original. That's a lot to think about. The only other game I can think of that's most anticipated ever is Grand Theft Auto 6. But it almost wins by default. No one is sitting here thinking about the depth of the Grand Theft Auto 6 story, when really they just want Grand Theft Auto 6 to surpass Grand Theft Auto 5. And I honestly think it would be pretty hard not to surpass Grand Theft Auto 5. That's all it has to do, and while it's a lot to accomplish, I think Rockstar has less pressure or weight on their shoulders. I would say that GTA does not rely on its story or characters. Those only enhance the experience. Really, it's the gameplay and realism that attracts the player. The only way GTA 6 bombs is if they go full woke, but they won't because it's Rockstar, and you know, they don't play that shit. Anyways, back to FF7. So anyways, now that we've established that FF7 is the most anticipated game in history of history, let's check out some of the news I found out this week. Because Hamaguchi, the man putting in the hard work, has confirmed that FF7 Rebirth will feature totally new cities. This game, man, they really are trying to do the impossible. Not only are they making this open world, but they want to expand on that world even further. Y'all are crazy. Hamaguchi further stated, in Rebirth, we've added these type of cities like the Crow's Nest. Totally new cities that did not exist in the original to go deeper and create this whole worldview of Rebirth. So apparently Crow's Nest will serve as a sister town to the FF7 classic known as Under Junin. So we're gonna get new locations and just more Final Fantasy VII. I love it. Now, I've been wondering at what point in the game will Yuffie join the party, and from what Hamaguchi says here, this may just confirm that. He states, part of our game design that we took on in Rebirth is that in the main storyline, you'll be saving Yuffie and Under Junin, the town. Then from there, going towards Junin, and then going forward towards Costa del Sol. I mean, dang, that makes it sound like we'll be saving Yuffie right before we get to Junon, which is a surprise. I felt like Yuffie would have joined much sooner than that. I assumed Yuffie would be joining right after leaving Calm, actually. So a little bit of a surprise, but not totally crazy. I was thinking the game would maybe save Yuffie from the Zalem Snake, you know? I thought that would play a part, but we'll see. Anyways, the last remark from Hamaguchi should get fans excited that are seeking out that additional side content. I'm going to paraphrase what Hamaguchi said, but basically Hamaguchi says that you will hear stories of the anti-Shinra people living in Under Junin, which could pique your interest in exploring additional places you hear about, like the Crow's Nest area. We want players to be able to make these different adventures and go on their own journeys according to what they like. Bravo, Hamaguchi, bravo, because FF7 Remake, while it was great, Rebirth, it was way too linear for me. With it just being Midgar, it was not enough change in locations to make me feel the world was so vast. FF7 Rebirth is going to smack me in the face with these possibilities. I'm all for it, and I can't wait. The next and most important thing that I want to touch on is with the other legend, Tetsuya Nomura, and it's really just one bit of information that he dropped that I wanted to discuss. He dropped a big statement, and by the end of the statement is what got me questioning the existence of reality. He said, "I believe that loss is something that happens unexpectedly, and it's not something so dramatic or drawn out. It is something in which a person that you have just conversed with is suddenly gone and never to come back. I believe that the person who dies should not return in this title, and that is what I did with the original." That is such a loaded statement and could mean a possibility of things. This could mean so many things, and I initially read into it thinking changes are going to happen. Someone else is going to die, and it won't be Aerith. That is what I thought originally when I read that. But it could be much more simpler than that. The more I read the statement, the more I'm thinking that he's strictly just talking about the original game and that he's not hinting at what he's done for Rebirth. One thing I can say though, this statement does confirm that if someone dies, they're not coming back. Just like the original. If Aerith dies, she's not waking up in that alternate reality with Zack. That's not happening. There ain't gonna be no happy ending if somebody dies. Prepare yourself, guys. We could get our hearts ripped out. Again, someone's gonna die. Who's it gonna be? Will it be Aerith? Will it be Tifa? Will it be Cloud? Maybe Reeves jumps in and saves the day. Huh? You ever think of that? I just want to say this, thank you so much for watching. It's been an incredible year. I've had a blast making these videos, and I plan on going even harder in 2024. Again, I'm very blessed to be able to do this, and it's all for fun. I cannot wait until we can discuss this game in detail, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Wait, Hamaguchi confirms it's actually pronounced Cat-Shi, y'all. Not Kate Sith. Cat-Shi. You know what? Everyone's been pronouncing my channel name wrong. It's not Mad Solar. It's Mood Solar.